Everybody, I'm Courtney. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a short tutorial on hair curling. This is for the girl who's on the go and who doesn't have too much time in the morning and just wants a simple, wavy, everyday look. So to begin, let's start off with the tools that we're going to need. First, you're going to need a little comb just to tease your hair. Obviously, a curling iron. I use just the Conair 2-inch curling iron. You can get it anywhere. It's very cheap. And I also set my setting on 25 because I like it hot to get that quick curl. Next thing you're going to need is, I know it sounds odd, but a makeup brush, a fat one. So that you don't care about because you are going to hairspray it at the very end. Next, this is optional, but you can use BioSilk. I like to do it at the beginning to just get a shiny look overall. You're also going to need hairspray. You can use Dove, and I also sometimes use Tresemme. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Also, you're going to need a little clip. I can use a small one just because I don't have thick hair. My hair is very fine, but if you do have thicker hair, you might want to get a bigger one. And then last but not least, you're also going to need some little salt spray. I got this at Urban Outfitters. You can get it at Walmart. Anything's very cheap, and it just helps separate your hair at the very end. Alright, so on that note, let's get started. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get an everyday wavy look. I don't know if you guys noticed in social media how the after sex selfie has become so popular, and I think maybe it's because people like that, undone wavy look in a messed up kind of way. Alright, so to begin with, you're going to take your little comb, and I know it sounds weird, but you're going to tease your hair first. Lift up your hair and just spray just a little bit. You don't want it to get too sticky yet. And then up and just a little bit. And just go around and continue to tease your hair at the crown. That way you don't have to ruin your curls at the very end when you realize that your hair looks really flat. If you need to, just work your hands through it a little bit, but not too much. Alright, so now your hair's going to look a little crazy at first. Now that you've teased it all the way around, you're ready to start. Okay, so what I do first is I take at your temple, you take it around, go with your fingers, make a line, and just kind of twirl my hair a little bit, and I pin it up, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead, since I like to use the BioSilk, go ahead and just, not even a pea-sized amount will be good. And just comb it through your hair like so. Putting in so much hairspray sometimes in the salt spray can make it look, flat. So this is why I add the BioSilk to it. Alright. And now, just like that, you're ready to begin curling. My iron is nice and hot. Like I said, setting 25. And then you just grab like an inch section or so, hold it out, and then start at the very top, let it heat up a little bit. You want to do the bottom last because it is the thinnest part of your hair, and then kind of just like that. And then maybe just yank it just a tad bit while it's still warm because you don't want it to get that really curly look. And you noticed how I left just a little bit off. I didn't go all the way towards my head. Just leave a little bit. That also gives you a little bit of the wavy, I'm not trying so hard look that, everybody likes. Right. So now we're just going to go around the entire head. Also, if you notice, I'm curling in the same direction on this side. So kind of twist a little bit, pull just a tiny bit, and then lay it down. So when I go on this side, they will also be in the same direction, but I will curl the opposite of what I did this one. And then let go. Depending on how thick or fine your hair is, you will have to either hold the curling iron on there longer or shorter. Again, I do have very fine hair, so it doesn't take long to curl at all. But don't hold it on there too long or, you'll be missing a chunk of hair. This is part of the teased part, so don't worry about that. Just let it go. When you let your hair down, it'll be covered up, but you'll still have volume. Start at the top, but not super close to your head. Give about an inch or two space. Gently tug. part your hair in the middle and the back so you know which way, because this side is going to be curled this way and this side is going to be curled this way. So I just kind of set it to the side. I hope this is working out for you guys. Tug a little bit. And I've also noticed the further back I go, the less my hair tends to curl, so I do have to hold it on there for just a tad bit longer. You know, if you gently, just tap it to see if your hair is hot. And if your hair is hot, it's time to take it off. Touch it again. Don't burn yourself. When it gets hot to the touch, then it's time to take it off. All right, now that we have the bottom layer done, it is time to hairspray. Just a little bit, not too much, or it'll get really sticky. Just a little bit, so it'll hold that curl on this side as well. Just a little bit. I found it best if you let your hair cool off first, the bottom part, before letting down the top layer, that it tends to stay throughout the day more. Around so y'all can see the back of my hair, the progress so far. Now that my hair is cooled off, I'm going to go ahead and let down the top layer. And I section off the very first little section of your hair, and I save that for last because it's right up against your hair and you don't know how everything else is going to curl first, so you can kind of loop that in. Right, so I take this second section of my hair. You see it looks kind of weird, it's just like teased up here, but that's okay. That's good. We'll have some volume at the end. Again, not going too close to the root. Same direction. Again, and there's no experience required like y'all are. I watched a YouTube video and I've tweaked it a little bit, and this is what I have come up with for, how I like to curl it the most and what's fastest. You don't want the curls to be too tight. That's why I pull it out a little bit. I know you'll already be in the mirror, so you can just, go around and see if you've gotten everything. Alright, and now that we've done the back, everything will go back to the front two sections that we didn't curl at first. And in the front two sections, I, leave like 3 inches, I think, of where I start. You don't want it to be too curly up by your face. And tuck it in a little later. Alright, just hairspray again, just a little bit to help it hold. Let them cool off a little bit. You have a little bit of volume now, and you can't even tell that I teased it. And then you'll take your salt spray. You will just pull your curls out and spray them just a little bit. Right, and then, however you like to, you separate the curls so they look a little more undone. And then however you place them now, and then you spray, the salt spray, they will pretty much stay that way. So, it's kind of just like throughout the day they will fall a little bit, but that's okay because this is a wavy look. And for the very end, as I showed you before, you get your big brush, makeup brush, and spray just a little bit of hairspray on it on the top. And gently comb down your flyaways up top. This gets rid of your flyaways, but it doesn't take away the volume that you like. Alright, so again, this is you can put it back behind your ear. If it falls a little bit, that's okay because, we're going for a beachy, wavy, I didn't try so hard look. And I hope you guys liked this. Again, you don't need any experience to do this. It's very simple. Just make sure your curling iron is very hot. Alright, and just like that, we're done curling our hair. This is what mine turned out like. Just a nice, messy, curly, wavy look that you can take to the office, you can take out running errands. If you guys would, in the comments below, shoot me a comment on how your hair turned out, if there are any other tutorials that you'd like me to show you. And also, just let me know how I did. If you'd tune in again if I did do another hair tutorial, or, any tutorial, if you guys would tune in. I showed you guys again how to do a messy beach wave, and I hope you guys mastered it and it works out in the morning for you when you try it. Have a great day.